Hi, my name is Mike Radin. I'm a senior sales engineer at Cavallo. In this video, I'm going to show how our Adobe Commerce connector works and how we can pull orders into SalesPad and then how we can process those orders and then ultimately export them back to Adobe Commerce. So what we're looking at on my screen right now is an order I'm about to create in Adobe Commerce for a couple of different MacBooks. I've entered in all the relevant information. I'm going to go ahead and submit that order. And now that order is going to be sitting in our order log with a status of pending. That is going to be the cue for SalesPad to go ahead then and be able to pull this order into SalesPad for further processing. If I pull open SalesPad, and I'm going to close these real quick, I have my e-commerce workflow here and I can see it in Sales Monitor. So this is where I'll expect this order to appear once I go ahead and import it. But first I'm going to have to go into our automation module and find my Adobe Commerce job. Once I open that up, I'll see that there's a couple of different jobs that can be ran here. I can do an order import, order update export, product export, inventory level export, and others. So this is where all the settings will be maintained, where you'll do your mapping, where you'll do any filters you want to apply to products you want to export. But for the purpose of this video, I'm going to just do an order import. I can set this to run on an automation schedule in a live environment where I might have it run every 15 minutes, once an hour, a few times a day, whatever makes sense to my business. I can choose those different options. I'm going to go ahead and run manually. It's going to take just a few seconds here to think, and that's it should give me a window that will let me know how many were attempted, how many were successful. So it attempted 2 records, 1 was successful, 1 was skipped. That was probably either processed by another user already, has been changed in the status, or it's just an item I don't have in my demo environment. So looks like that was created successfully. If I go over to Sales Monitor, hit refresh, I can see this order number 93 for myself here. Pull that open, I can see both those MacBook items here in my sales document. So using SalesPad and Workflow, I'm going to go ahead and release this document. We do have these items in stock. We can see that that's gone ahead and moved through my Pick Plus queue. That's why I've printed off this pick ticket, or it's in a PDF preview here. And then it's in my picking queue. So now I could use SalesPad's inventory manager or do fulfillment however I'm currently doing it. But I'm going to go ahead and just fulfill this quite manually through SalesPad. Go ahead and fulfill both those items. They've now been marked as fulfilled. I can go ahead and select picked here in my workflow. Now I'd be in the packing step. I could update my packaging. I could have done this in Inventory Manager. I'm just going to go ahead and actually enter a tracking number here so that this can be sent back to Adobe Commerce. Now that that's been packed, it's in my shipping queue. I could go ahead and do my shipping through something like Ship Center or another integration. For the purpose of this video, I'm just going to go ahead and have that tracking number already set and be able to go ahead and try to export this back to Adobe now. So I'm going to exit out of the sales document so it's not locked, come back to our automation screen, and now I can go to our order update export, click run now. It might attempt to do multiple, but nope, just attempt to do 1 here. That was successful. I should now be able to go see in Adobe that this order is no longer in a pending process. If I refresh, it is now processing. It's been sent back. If I click in here, I can go ahead and see in track order that that tracking number I sent was completed, and this order has actually been fulfilled, and we can now go ahead and continue processing here in Adobe, or we could have sent something like a shipping confirmation through SalesPad Desktop. Hopefully you found this video insightful and helpful.